Tell us about your first heartbreak. Oh gosh. My first heartbreak was I'm not allowed to say names most probably. But my first crush was a guy back in high school. He was tall. We used to nickname our high school crushes, and so mine was called JC. Hi Bunny, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hanni. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a new video. I post new videos on this channel every single Wednesday. And speaking about when I will be posting videos, before we get into this video, I've been thinking about posting 2 videos a week. So please go in the comment section down below and let me know if you guys would like me to post videos every single Monday and Wednesday, or Wednesdays and Fridays. So please let me know, and let's get into today's video. So today's video is going to be my first time tag. So what I did is I went on the internet and I searched my first time tag YouTube questions, and then I got a few questions. So I do not know what questions I'll be answering, so I got a few questions, I printed them out, and then I cut them into smaller pieces, and then I put them in this envelope here. So we'll be pulling out a few questions from here, and then we'll answer them. Okay, so you know, the element of surprise has to be, I don't know what questions I'll be getting, but I'll have to answer the question either way. Anyways, yeah, if that is the video you're interested in, then stay tuned and let's get into this video. First question, when did you first cook? When did I first cook? I'm so, like, I don't know. I know that I started cooking at a very young age, but I really don't remember how old exactly I was. But the first thing I cooked was probably fudge. We used to steal my mom's sugar and milk and make fudge while she's at work. You had to make sure that pot is clean before she gets home. Sorry, mom. Next question. What is the first most amazing place in nature you have ever seen? Honestly speaking, I would say most amazing place in nature that I've seen with my bare eyes. I feel like the view from the top of Waterberg, like the view from the top of that mountain, yeah, that's the most beautiful nature view that I have seen. Okay, yeah. Next question. What are the first 3 things you love the most? First 3 things I love the most. I don't think that's a first time question, right? The first time question is supposed to be the first time you did something, like, so I don't think that's a first time question. Tell us about the first time that you got shot at or shot a gun. Wow, okay. Never shot a gun. Got shot at, yes, and that was last year, and I did a video on that. So I'll link it up here. It will pop up here. So check out that video. It's a home invasion, or I got robbed, gun held. I think it's titled I was held a gun or whatever. I'll link the video up here and you can go check it out. Next question. Tell us about the first concert that you went to. First concert that I went to. Yes, I remember. I was young. Like, I was really young. I think I was like still in kindergarten or maybe primary school. And my dad took me to this concert. It was like of Fandisa, showgrounds. Fandisa showground. But Fandisa, the showgrounds for the animals. Not the winter showgrounds kind of thing. By, like, what do you call the Fandisa in English? I think it's showgrounds, but the one for the animals, right? But then at the end there was like a show or like a performance by, what is that guy? Mahwa. I don't think a lot of people know this guy, but yeah, it was a show by him at the showgrounds. Tell us your first experience when you got into a fist fight. Guys, this must have happened like really young. Like me and my sister used to fight a lot. Like we would fight over brooms, mops, who cleaned the house, who has to clean the house. Like me and my sister used to fight a lot. It's so weird that we are so close now, but when we were kids we used to fight a lot. So I'm sure like my first fist fight, whatever fight, was with her. Like she was the first fight I had, for sure. Not a first time story. Like, guys, what are your first favorite holidays that you have spent with your family? First favorite holiday I've spent with my family. Like, guys, I'm a Herero, I come from the village. Most of my holidays we go to the riverfat, to the village riverfat, and basically going to what? To church on Christmas Day, on the day before Christmas Day. That's like the best part of my holiday, to be honest. Even now that I'm this old, like if that doesn't happen, like I get upset. And so I feel like going to the village for the holidays, like that was always our holidays. But I remember there was a year, or there's been years, where we would go to Waterberg like right before Christmas. So not on Christmas, because we can never miss Christmas. Christmas we are always at the village, so right before Christmas we went to Waterberg. I think that was the first holiday we went on with my family. What was my first makeup item? First makeup item. My first makeup item. Guys, like I can't remember, but I'm sure it must have been a lip gloss when I was way more younger, but like that's not really considered makeup. So first makeup item must be mascara. I know I used to wear mascara before I started wearing foundation and anything else, so it has to be mascara. My first makeup item must be a mascara. Maybe even a mascara from a China shop or from a Pep, not a brand, for sure. My first brand makeup item, however, was a purple MAC lipstick from Edgar. I remember how expensive that lipstick was. But yeah, that was my first brand makeup item. My first ever date. Oh my goodness. My first ever date, I was in grade... Okay, wait, no. Like, okay, wait. Ever date, like, you guys can't date with fathers like as a date, right? Okay, no, let's talk about first ever date with a guy. My first ever date with a guy, I was grade 9 or 8 or 9, and we went to this restaurant called Kares in Chuarongo, and we had some ice cream and pizza. Yeah, at Kares restaurant in Chuarongo. That was, yeah, I think so. Next, what is your first favorite game show? Oh, my first favorite game show, that has to be The Challenge. Like, I'm obsessed, always been obsessed, and it's like once I found it, that it has been my favorite show ever since. The Challenge. What is your first most sensitive issue of your life? First most sensitive issue of my life for me, I feel like it's people that look down on people with disabilities, or people that just say whatever they want to say to people with disabilities without considering how that is gonna make them feel. Or like, yeah, that's the most sensitive thing to me. Like, careful with what you say, careful with how you say your lines. Like, guys, that's a sensitive issue to me. Next question. Hey, tell us about your experience of your first ever kiss. My experience of my first ever kiss. I was in grade 7, and I was obviously in a hostel for boys and girls, Pesbona Primary School. This is actually like a hostel? A Catholic hostel, so it's like a church hostel on church grounds. And I don't know. So how how it happened, it was like oh my goodness, no, that's a story time. But like, yeah, I was in grade 7. It was at school, in the hostel, at night. Mokahuki. That's about it. Next question. What is your first favorite journey? My first favorite journey. Oh, yeah, journey, like maybe I traveled to somewhere, right? So our trip to SA, like with netball in 2015. Yep, that was my first favorite journey. Next question is, first question is tell us about your first job experience. My first job experience. First job experience. Oh, okay, yeah. First job experience, I worked for my mom in her hair salon, I think, and I was doing bookkeeping for her hair salon. Yeah, that is my first job experience. What is your first nickname that your family member named you? My first nickname named by my family member. Hey! Oh my gosh, it's a cute name, Makiti. Oh, Makiti. I mean, a nickname was mine is Makiti. Oh, yay! Tell us about your first experience of putting makeup on. It was for my cousin Ashley's 21st birthday. I think I was in grade 10 at that time, and my cousin Suko, my cousin Suko did my eyebrows and my makeup, and I'm so excited about it. And then we actually went out to Spain to go eat out, and I was wearing makeup, and it was like, yeah, best makeup experience. And then even when she was doing my eyebrows, I was like, no, don't do too much, like just make them small so nobody can really see. Gosh, look at me. I even went to the bathroom to come and go wipe it off a bit because it was extra or whatever, but look at me now today. Like, I love makeup. I always wear makeup, but I'm not wearing makeup today, but like, yeah, I love makeup. I'm always wearing makeup. Like, it's my thing. Who knew? Next question is, tell us about your first ever boyfriend. My first ever boyfriend. Is that high school kiss, you guys? Not high school kiss, that primary school kiss. But like, it is, you know, those kind of boyfriends where you write each other notes and then you fall to go throw it and then you run away. Yeah. That was like a story of my first ever boyfriend. Tell us about your first heartbreak. Oh gosh. My first heartbreak was basically in grade 10, I think, because the guy I was dating in grade 10. Yeah, story time for another day, but my first heartbreak happened in grade 10. The guy I was seeing or dating, whatever that situation was like. I just found out he had another girlfriend, or like, yeah, something like that. He cheated. They always cheat. Next question. What is your first very biggest surprise? My first biggest surprise was I think a Valentine's Day surprise from my mom. I was still in high school. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but I was in high school and we got called to the principal's office, like from the assembly. It was like, Hanni, Iwanka, come to the principal's office. What, like, you know, being called at the assembly to go to Miss Goldbeck's office, like, sorry, the principal's office was like, you did something, it's punishment or something. And on Valentine's Day, it was like, oh gosh. Our hearts dropped, okay? We got to the principal's office and guess what? Our mom sent us Valentine's Day presents. Yeah, that was nice and it was a good surprise, to be honest. Next question, tell me about your first crush. My first crush. I'm not allowed to say names most probably, but my first crush was a guy back in high school. He was tall. We used to nickname our high school crushes, and so mine was called JC. Put two and two together. Guys, no, but like, yeah, guys from high school, please don't go comment the guy's name here. Please don't do that. But yeah, we nicknamed him JC, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next, tell us about your first language that you learned. The first language I learned was obviously Oshiherero, my native language. Next, tell us about your first ever cell phone. You guys remember that cell phone company that used to be called Leo? I don't think, like, you're too young if you don't know that, but like, yeah, they used to have cell phones also, like Leo cell phones, right? Even the SIM cards, like that was my first SIM card, like a Leo SIM card, like guys, really. I think Leo is what is TN Mobile, no? Yeah, Leo is what became TN Mobile, right? Leo and TN Mobile might have joined shares or whatever, but it was Leo. My first phone was a Leo phone. Next is, tell me about your experience on a train. Never been on a train. Ever, like ever. Next question, what is your first favorite TV commercial? Away, away! Who remembers the first commercial of Away? Away, super away me, but like away, like what did they used to say about? I forgot, but like, yeah, it was some, I don't know, that's the first commercial I can remember. Next question is, what is your first favorite music artist? I remember I always loved Demi Lovato because of her act from Camp Rock. So my first favorite artist, I'm sure, was Demi Lovato because of Camp Rock. I even have to use, I even had posters of her in my room growing up. So my first artist was Demi Lovato. Favorite artist was Demi Lovato. Next question is, tell me about your first friend in college. My first friend in college is my current best friend. Her name is Karina, and I met her in a programming class. I was borrowing a book from her. Next question is, what is your first celebrity crush? Oh, Diggy, is it Diggy Simmons? I think was my first celebrity crush. Next question is, tell me about your first tweet. It was probably a retweet or something, like, I don't know, I don't use Twitter anymore, so I wouldn't even remember what my first tweet was, but probably me retweeting something, like, I don't tweet, I'm not a Twitter girl. Question is, next, tell us about your... Hey! This is really written here, it's not... I'm not coming up with this. It's down there. Tell us about your first sexual experience. Like, really? For y'all? Y'all wanna know that? Nah, I don't think so. Like, next, please. Who is your first most favorite athlete? My first most favorite artist was Simone Biles. Yeah, Simone Biles was my first most favorite artist. Not artist, athlete. Next, tell me about your celebrity crush. I just answered that one. Next is, what is the first word you mispronounced? Okay, guys, I'm a Herero. Like, there's always gonna be the she, the che, the she and the she, the bees and the, like, guys. That Herero accent in me is just there. Like, I can't fight it. But the first word that I remember correctly that I would always mispronounce. So obviously she, che, whatever, that's not me mispronouncing, it's just the Herero in me coming out. But so mispronouncing a word that I first mispronouncing, or my first word that I mispronounced was basically library. Yeah, library. There you go. Library was the I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right now. But that was the one word that I would always mispronounce. I still mispronounce it anyways. So yeah, library. Yeah. Next question is, tell us about your first internet doings. So I think the first time I discovered the internet, if I'm not lying, internet, I think it was in somewhere in high school, and I would basically use it for when I'm studying geography. So like our geography teacher used to teach us like using YouTube videos. So basically he would get YouTube videos of like, say how a volcano is formed, how an earthquake occurs. He would bring those videos to teachers in class, and for me that was like groundbreaking. Like that was the best teaching tool I've ever seen or whatever. So I'd go to the library, Google those videos and watch them. I think that was my first internet doing, watching YouTube videos of how volcanoes are formed, earthquakes, whatever landform, whatever geography things we were doing then. Next question is, tell us about your first book which you kept in mind and that you liked reading. My first book was, I'm asthmatic, so growing up, my mom had this like, not a library, but she had like boxes with a lot of books that she used in our sitting room, right? And then in those boxes there was one book that was about a kid that had asthma and how he used to deal with it. And so I think that was the first book that I read by myself, obviously, and that I enjoyed reading. Okay, so next question is, tell us about your first experience that you ever got drunk. First time getting drunk was at Yunnan, and I think it was, what year was this? It had to be my 3rd year at Yunnan, right? Yeah, it was at Yunnan, and we were having a block party. So like at Yunnan we had this block sports day, whatever, where each block played a certain sport against the other block, and whoever won got a certain amount of money, right? So that year our block won the netball. So we had money, and then we got alcohol, we were drinking, I got drunk, and yeah, it was bad. Don't get drunk, it's not fun. Next question is, tell me your first YouTuber you subscribed to. The first YouTuber I subscribed to, sure, I started watching YouTube videos like back, like, and so, I really can't remember the first YouTuber I subscribed to, but I'm certain it had to be Nikki and Geppy, Alicia Mary, Maya Stemma, or something like that. But yeah, those OG YouTubers. Anyways, next question is, first app you check while you wake up in the morning. The first app I check when I wake up in the morning, WhatsApp. I always check my WhatsApp in the morning when I wake up. No idea. If it's not WhatsApp, then it's Instagram, but I always check one of the two, WhatsApp or Instagram. Anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for next week's video, where I will be answering, might not even be next week's video, it might be a Friday video, but I will be answering random questions from the internet. So if you have any questions that you want me to answer in that video, leave them in this comment section down below. But I'll be going on the internet and answering random TMI questions, by the way. So if you want to stay tuned for that, then please do so. And before you click out of this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know of any other videos that you'd like me to do. And yeah, don't forget to check my most watched video. I'll leave it here. My most recent upload, I'll leave it here, and please subscribe. So thank you for tuning into this video, and I love you guys so much. Bye. Check out this video here, and check out this video here, okay? And stay tuned for more videos.